and there's really no telling how high they could go. The best we can do is really comp it to other memes of the past and see kind of where we are in relation to the meme cycle, if Bitcoin continues upwards, or if the viral nature of BONK just continues to grow. So.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of WagmiTV. We have a great one for you guys today. We are talking about one of the top meme coins of the year, BONK. We're going to talk about its recent run-up and then what the kind of aftermath has been, and then also maybe where it will be headed in the future here. And maybe it's time to grab some. Not financial advice, but we'll see what you guys think after the video. So I'll kick it over to you.
Thanks, Sia. Yeah, definitely not financial advice here, but guys, what I will say is it's meme coin season. It's as simple as that. We've seen a lot of meme coins come and go over the last few years, but the talk of the town right now is BONK. And so let's just throw up a quick chart right here. This token has really taken everyone by storm. Originated on the Solana chain, so it's kind of the main meme coin of the Solana chain. Was recently listed on Coinbase, so it has the centralized exchange listings. It's got everything you like to see from a viral perspective, and as you can see, it's absolutely just shot up. This is the day right around here where it was actually listed on Coinbase, and since then it's pulled 2, almost 3x. Has kind of calmed down a little bit right here. Gonna throw it over to Armada here, our resident TA advisor right here. Armada, what are you seeing on this chart?
Yeah, I mean, it looks really interesting. I mean, these are really hard to actually chart out from a TA perspective just because they're so new. You make a great point, right? It was listed on Coinbase. That's big news, right? Shot up pretty significantly. What's kind of interesting, and if you go to the 4-hour chart as well, you can see it a little bit better, but it almost seems like it is forming what you would call a bullish falling wedge here the last few days, which is really, really interesting. So it could be on the verge of actually breaking out of that, which would be a really interesting play, right? I mean, just from a measured move perspective, you could be looking at 100 to 200% on that if it were to go and extend to that next level. But yeah, I think it's a really interesting one. I mean, if it keeps getting all the press that it's had thus far, I don't see why it can't shoot up and go even higher. So we'll see what happens with it, right?
Absolutely, and we've seen this in the past. Whether it's Dogecoin or Shiba Inu, all of them are all obviously very reliant on how Bitcoin does. But if we are able to get a nice Bitcoin pump, these memes, they kind of just take on a mind of their own if they don't have one already, right? And there's really no telling how high they could go. The best we can do is really comp it to other memes of the past and see kind of where we are in relation to the meme cycle, if Bitcoin continues upwards, or if the viral nature of BONK just continues to grow. So I'm curious, Sia, do you have anything on kind of the comps on what we can look at BONK versus BONK's right now at about $1 billion to $2 billion, somewhere kind of oscillating in that market cap range. How does that compare to other meme coins we've seen in the past?
Yeah, so obviously the shining star of meme coins last year, well, 2 years ago, last cycle, was SHIB, Shiba Inu. And so we saw that go from kind of a stable market cap between 2 and 3 billion, shooting all the way up to its all-time high of 43.5 billion market cap. And at that time, it was doing $32.8 billion dollars in 24-hour volume. So comparing that to where BONK is right now at 1.3, 1.4 billion market cap, even if we were going to do a third or a fourth of what SHIB was able to do in 2021, we're looking at a 10 to 20x, right? So obviously saying that that's not guaranteed, but at the same time, we are running, we have a chance, and we've seen precedent for a run up in a meme coin like this previously. It's not out of control to go from a couple billion market cap to tens or dozens of a billion in market cap.
Super interesting. And yeah, Ev, what do you think?
I was just going to add that that October range that you were showing there, when it shot up to 43 billion in market cap, that's when Bitcoin was at 60,000. And so, I could see if there were ever any upward movement, obviously not financial advice, but in where we're at in the 40,000 range, you could really see us going back to a zone where these types of coins just take off, and you definitely want to get in before the ride starts. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where BONK goes here.
Of course, not financial advice. Only put in what you're willing to lose, because we've all, we've seen the opposite of these, right? These, just as fast as they go up, they can go down. But always, when it's meme season, it's always a lot of fun. Uh, kind of the crypto version of roulette or something like that, where you just throw it on a number and see if it hits. So that's that's kind of what we have on the bonk token itself. The other part of the mania that's gotten crazy is having to do with the Solana phone. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but apparently with an unopened Solana phone, it does apparently come with a certain amount of bonk tokens. I believe it's like 30 million bonk tokens or something. And the mania in the bonk ecosystem world in Solana has actually led to a surge in demand for the Solana phone, which we find kind of funny. If you go back, we did do an episode on the Solana phone earlier this year, and it's kind of funny to see that coming full circle. What are you guys' thoughts on that whole saga? No pun intended.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think recently we heard that that phone had not been successful. It was going to be a product line for Solana that was going to be discontinued. And to see like the popularity of this surge with essentially the assets that come on the phone, is just crazy. I can't think of any other products, maybe even outside of crypto, that people would want to buy so bad because of a reason other than the actual product. So just crazy. Like, it feels like it could be short lived. Obviously, like, as bonk swings up and down, the value of that phone is going to swing up and down. But if I'm not mistaken, on eBay they're going for around $2,500 at the moment. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of them actually even sold for almost $5,000, I believe. So, I mean, arbitrage traders are out there trying to get whatever they can with this bonk meme coin. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But yeah, it really resurrected the sales of the Solana Saga phone, which has just kind of been dead ever since the release, it feels like. So, who knows? Maybe this changes their tune on that a little bit, and the Solana Saga takes over Apple or something.
Awesome. Well, I think that's all we have for you guys today. Obviously, not financial advice, but if you want to get in on the bonk mania, still some upside potentially to be had. Obviously, these meme coins kind of have a mind of their own, but when you do hit it right, you hit it pretty good. So we've seen that in the past, and that might continue into the future. But would love to hear your thoughts on bonk. If you're in it, thinking about it, you think it's already run its course, we'd love to hear that in the comments. Like and subscribe if you got some value out of this, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, wag me.